Herpa Club models are normally known for an increased amount of detailing. Whether this aircraft model can live up to these high expectations, we will see. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at a Boeing 737-800 from Somon Air. At the front of the box we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and we do have the Somon Air branding. Then on the back side of the box we have an image of the aircraft, we have the original dimensions of the aircraft itself, and we can see it is a limited edition with only 750 pieces ever made. And here she is, the Boeing 737-800 from Somon Air, and as a Herpa Club model we can expect an increased amount of details. So with no further ado, let's get cracking and let us take a closer look at the aircraft model itself. Starting off with the tail section, because here we can see on the vertical stabilizer we have the Somon Air branding, which of course is also a stylized version of the flag of Tajikistan, which of course is the home country of this airline. On the fuselage we then find the full registration code of the aircraft. And what we also can find here quite pronounced at the tail is the tail strike sensor, and on top of this fuselage it's not a physical detail, but printed on some antennas here. We unfortunately still don't have antennas in 1:500 scale, but at least they have been printed on here, which is quite nice. Then if we move to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage the Somon Air branding and the Somon Air web address. And we do also have a statue printed on. I simply don't know enough about the airline or the country where it's from to really say what this is about, but if you know, then feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Underneath the cockpit windows we find the name of the aircraft, and also the cockpit windows themselves have been quite nicely detailed, including the window wipers that have been printed on. Then the engine nacelles have the aircraft type specifications and some really nice markings on them. That's really great. That's what we can expect from a Herpa Club model. Also the backside of the engine looks rather nice. And of course, if we look at the front of the engine, we can see the engine fan blades. Just above the wings and the fuselage, we find the emergency exits printed on. And the wings themselves are also worth taking a look at. Here we can see the top side where we have all the different flaps, slats and spoilers. They could, however, have been pronounced a little bit better, in my opinion. We do, of course, also have the markings for the emergency exits on the wing. Then on the underside of the wing, we can also see that's rather decently detailed, where we then again find the full registration code of the aircraft. Also, the winglets look very nice, where we again have the stylized version of the flag of Tajikistan. And then if we look at the landing gear here, the main landing gear just underneath the wing, honestly speaking, I'm not entirely convinced about it. Okay, it's not a brand new aircraft model as well, but the front landing gear, that's rather decent, I think, where we have some nice markings as well. That's something I'm always missing with the standard models of Herpa Wings. And then last but not least, we do of course also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here on the back side of the aircraft and here at the front side of the aircraft. So that we have it, the 737-800 from the Tajik airline Somon Air. Now, it is a Herpa Club model, and that does mean increased detailing, and we do have more markings in there, which is great. There are a few physical details that I'm not entirely convinced about, like the main landing gear or the wings, but it is also, as I said, not a brand new release from Herpa Wings, so I think it is fair enough what they have come up with here. And I'm always happy to see more markings on the aircraft, and I would wish that Herpa would introduce these not just to Herpa Club models, but all Herpa models across the line. Now with that, we've reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then do feel free to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. Or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. With that, you won't miss out on any future reviews. Until next time, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.